she is.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, I love you.
I love you too, and I miss you
I missed
so
you
much.
too. I know
You
COVID has
see,
not.
we make the same curly. You see? How are
We
you?
do. I'm
I
good.
I
How
got
are
the
you? Where are you?
crown. I'm home. At that
In
moment, I'm
in,
home. I
in
was
Tirana.
running a lot of things. I'm in Tirana. My family is in the summer house. I sent them there, and I'm alone. I came because I couldn't wait to speak to you and to say hello to everybody that is in. And there are a lot of people that I listen. Look, I was somewhere. Dolores and everybody. Mm, I give
There.
you a hug from far. You know,
They.
when you were speaking about the crown, do
Yes.
you remember? Do you remember the story of my first crown in
Tell me.
1999?
Tell
Do
me.
you remember that was stolen in Milano when I was coming in LA?
Oh, that's right. Tell the story.
Yeah, I was coming. I was invited by you. It was a show, I remember, and I got everything with me, and the crown was with me. And we stopped in Milano in Piazza del Popolo, and then somebody broke our car, and the crown was not anymore, and I cried so much. But when I arrived there, you say, "Don't worry, Valbona, because I will give you a new one." And I had a new one. You see?
Yes, I see. I see. You know what's interesting is that many, and I don't want to like speak this out, but many of our Mrs. Globes have had their crowns stolen. I know that Dolores had her house broken into, and I believe they took her crown and her crown necklace. And our Mrs. USA had her crown stolen, and you had your crown stolen. And just last week, our Kylie, our Mrs. Australia, got her house broken into, and they stole the crown. I think that that's just awful, but we always replace it when we hear
Because
that
it's a
story.
wonderful crown. It's the most beautiful crown ever a competition of misses have. And I've been in a couple of competitions from 1991 when I got Miss Albania. But this
I
is the
know. So
best, is the best I have ever,
I
ever.
want to share a story because for those of you who are seeing Valbona for the first time, Valbona is literally, when people ask me to describe Valbona, I say that she's literally almost like the first lady of Albania. That I think that your country loves you so much. They're in love with you, and you can see it when no matter where you are in the world, we seem to run into Albanians and it's like, oh my God, that's Valbona Selimllari. And I love that about you. But what I love most about you is, Valbona, I think that you are one of the strongest women I know. And
Thank you.
I think though that within that you know what you want in life, you know how to get what you want in life. But with all the fame and all the success, because we're going to talk about your TV shows and all the accomplishments that you've done in Albania, you're so natural and down to earth and easy to approach, and it's just such a wonderful quality that you have been able to take all these gifts that you have and not say, oh, it's all about me, Valbona. Though you just say, I'm Valbona Selimllari, which I happen to love. I love when you say that. Do you know who I am? I'm Valbona Selimllari. There's a story that I want to tell about you just to show what type of person you are, especially under pressure. Is that when Valbona came to Mrs. Globe, it was in Latvia, and when she arrived, her luggage did not, remember? And you
Second time.
literally went, second time, and you literally went through the entire event borrowing everything for every night of the event up until the last night when.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
Mm,
I've been lucky because I wear the most wonderful dress. My dress, what I have it with me, was not nicer than yours. And I was lucky because I got yours. You remember, I got the Lila one, wonderful, and you give me this, how you call that?
the earrings?
The earrings, the big one. I still have them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. I still have them. And I remember I was without, and then you said to me, don't worry, we'll arrange that. And you have been so nice, and you give me a wonderful dress. It was yours, but you didn't wear it for you. You give it to me. And
Yeah.
it was very nice of you. I
It
will
was,
never forget that. And
uh,
it was a lucky day.
I guess
It was a
so. And
lucky day.
everybody stepped up. They found swimsuits for you, and they found national costumes. I mean, they just everybody stepped up. And when you won that night, it was such a behind the moment victory that I loved it. That was a beautiful time. And there's one other thing that I want to share, and then we're going to talk about you. So with every Mrs. Globe, I have very special memories. But there's one thing that happens all the time with Valbona and I is that we get to laughing, and we tend to have life gets very, very funny when we're together, and we can
Yes.
laugh
And I
and
have
laugh.
also, I don't want to forget, and I want to be in point. Do you remember when I said to you in Greece that we were laughing so much, and I said, "Oh my God, I don't want to cry tomorrow," and you said, "Why?" I say, "Because in Albania we said when we laugh so much, after we have to cry." And you said, "That's the most stupid thing I ever heard," because the laugh brings love. And then I'll never forget that too. It's from you. And now when I laugh and I laugh, I say tomorrow I will laugh again. I am not worried
Exactly.
anymore that I will cry tomorrow. And that's
No,
a funny
no tears,
thing.
only tears of happiness, tears that we get to see each other again. So I'm going to tell, it's a personal story, but it's so funny. It was the first time that I had seen Valbona in a long time, and Valbona speaks her mind. Especially, she's an amazing artist, and she's also an amazing makeup artist. So ever since I've known her, if she doesn't like something on my face or my hair, she just tells me, "Don't do that. That's awful. Don't do that." So I had not seen Valbona in a long time, and she says, "Oh, I don't like your makeup here and here." So we're in the bathroom, and I'm with my goddaughter.
Okay, I know the story. Okay.
I'm with my goddaughter, and Valbona she's putting makeup here on my eyes, contour on my eyes. She's like, "You do this and this, now put it here." And I hadn't seen her probably in what, 5, 6 years at that point. And she looks at me and she says, "Okay, Tracy, now put it here. Now, do you want to touch yourself?" Um, well, that's kind of a personal question, Valbona. And Ifeanyi and I, we tried because of the language barrier. And we understood what you were trying to say, but we took a pause and we held it as long as we can. And all of a sudden, we couldn't hold it anymore. We began laughing and laughing, and then I could see the translation going into your mind. You're like, "No, no, 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 no! I don't, I don't read that." Well, if I did, it wouldn't be here in front of you. That's right.
It was a long time I didn't speak English, and I was using to speak Italian because we are a lot of friends from Italy. And then I know the word, but it didn't come in my mind at that time.
Oh, that was so funny. Okay, so Valbona, how many languages do you speak?
I speak Italian very well. I speak English. Not very well. Okay. I speak English. You're teaching me, and you laugh
Perfect.
sometimes
You
when I
speak
say
perfect.
when I say some words. You start laughing.
When you
But
ask me
you're
if I want to
so.
touch myself, yeah, it's a bit awkward.
But we have some other words, but we cannot say it
Yes.
here. Okay, and then I speak a little French, but I understand very well French, very 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 well Spanish. I'm I I would love to finish learning Greek because it's a wonderful language. And you know why I like to learn Greek? Because of the music, of their music. Because they have a wonderful music, and
The lyrics.
they have so wonderful words about love and life. And I always wanted to understand what they are singing, to who
I
and to what.
agree.
And that's the reason why I start learning Greek.
That's a good idea.
And it's amazing.
Our Mrs. Globe, Mada, who
Can I
is from,
take this off?
yes, you can.
Because I didn't put in the right way, and then okay.
Our Mrs. Globe, you're so beautiful. Our Mrs. Globe Mada, who is from Greece, she used to, when we would go on road trips or something, we would be driving. She used to sing really loud in the car, but she would translate for me the Greek lyrics. So when you say that I understand, I'm like, who thinks of this? I mean, no
You're
wonder that's why
amazing.
they talk about the Greek god and all that, because it's so romantic, huh?
I think the Greeks they are one of the best spirit singers, if I can say it, if I
I
can say it
understand.
like that, because they are so nice, and you know how they enjoy their life, because we have met each other in Greece, and then we saw the life they do and how they respect their feelings and their freedom, and they have
And
a
it's, you know, they've
wonderful
done
spirit.
they do. And it's
We
one of the,
even in Albania we are a little like them, because we also enjoy life like them, but they are different, and I love Greece. I love Greece as I love Turkey also. Also,
Istanbul.
I
Yes.
love
That was
Turkey.
a
I love
fun trip that
Istanbul.
we
I
took.
love I love their music, and I
Valbona,
love the way.
tell me about, because we're limited on time, and there's so
Tell me.
much that I want people to know about you. Tell me about some of your TV projects that you're doing right now in Albania. I know you're doing a really good humanitarian. Valbona is
Mostly
on
of them.
TV. You finished dancing. Uh, what's it called? Dancing with the Stars.
Dance with me.
Dance with
Dance
Me.
with me, Albania. Yes.
Yes. So you just finished that, and now you're working on a more serious project. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Let's say I'm the first Miss Albania, 1991. The first on story, because before that, in Albania doesn't exist this kind of competitions. And I was the lucky one. The lucky one, why? Because the story started with me. And it's being lucky, yes? But from there, now 27 years. Yes, 27 years. God. I'm working in TV. I make a lot of works. I work also like a director. I study for acting. The school is for acting. But mostly of the thing I ever liked, it was the human, how can I say? Because it's like
Humanistic stories.
human, yes. And then I always been so happy helping somebody when with what I have in my hand, and the shows I make, finally, I'm more happy too. They are shows when I take care of people in need, like families, pure families, where we create and we build home for them, and also kids of the roads, and ladies on Dun. They are bited by men's, how can I say?
Abused?
Abused from their men, and frightened to be alone in life, because economically they are not strong. The mostly of the work I'm doing now is about that, about helping who is in need. And the last one I've done is not creating a home, because where we were building the home from them, but they have so much problems of economy, and we were building the home, but they were selling the things.
Oh, nice.
Yes, they were selling. You know why? Because they didn't have nothing to live after that. They have a
Oh,
they
they
have
were
a
selling
beautiful
off their
home.
things. I thought you
Yes.
meant they were building the home and then selling
No,
the home and learning how to do that.
we'll build their own, but they didn't have a job. And after a while, they were selling the fridge, the TV,
Oh.
everything, because they need to eat. And I say, okay, next program will be helping them in a different way, like teaching them how to create, to be in a job, and to are possible to handle their life by their self, not
You know
waiting
that
everything to go somebody to give to him, to give to them a bread or to give to them something, but they have to work and to do in school.
exactly.
And that's what I did in this last show, and it was successful. Mostly of them, I find them a work for them, and the kids I put them in the school.
Oh, nice. Yeah, education is so important. You know, there's
Yes.
a saying in America that says, if you want to fill a man's stomach, you hand him an apple. If you want him to eat for life, you teach him how to build an orchard.
Yes, that's the
And
reason I did this. That's
yeah,
the reason of the show, to teach them how to live by themselves. They
exactly.
cannot wait every day for somebody that brings to them food.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
also they take the kids outside on the road to get money, but it's not, and they are not making school anymore. And this helps me also the work I do now with the mayor of Tirana, because I'm is consulting about the in Department of Social, and it helps me a little more on helping more people, because being alone is different, but being supported by an institution, you are stronger. And then I'm helping every day more and more, and I'm so happy about that.
Oh, I love you. You're such a good heart. You're such a good
That's
heart.
that's what I do, and I want to do for the rest of
So it looks like we paused just a little bit. If any of you have questions for Valbona,
my mother
go
is
ahead and
calling.
send them down below and we'll get them. Yeah, that's okay. I see that you went on a pause. Family always does that. So if you have any questions for Valbona, go ahead and post them below while she clears up the phone situation. And so many hearts
No, I
and
just have
loves.
to call my mom, and because she's calling me every time, and she didn't know that I'm in the. I
That
just have
you're
to say to her, sorry, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
let's say hi to mom. Mama.
You know, she didn't care. Or maybe it's Vivian, because she called me from her phone. And if I don't open,
Oh, I was about to
she will
say
not stop.
Mirman Jet, but it's evening, right?
It's
Mirman Jet,
evening
but it's
now,
evening
yeah.
over there.
It's Mirdita.
Um,
Mirbroma.
so what? Mirvroma. So,
Mirbroma.
oh,
Not now.
Danielle says, hi, mom.
Wait. I'm so sorry, but I didn't tell them that I'm in it.
In a meeting. So, Valbona, I'm going to see you this summer. I'm headed over to Europe in July. And so we'll be there for 2 months, and definitely we have to get
I cannot
together.
wait. Wait, just
And
a minute. Mami, am zënë të lutem mos më merr se jam në video call, please. Mbyllë, ma. Hajde, ciao, ciao.
Hi, mommy.
She said, sorry, I didn't know.
I love it. The real life behind the crown, right? Yeah, that's so true. So what's next for you, Bobby? Actually, wait.
I had a program now to do with the teenager, because the teenager now is a big problem. And being a mother of a teenager, it is you need a school for them. You know,
a boy.
you have a boy. Danny is 15 years old now, and he's a little, he knows everything.
Okay.
And the guys on this age, they grow up a little slow. They think that they are growing up and they know everything, and it's a little trouble with them. And I was thinking to make a show only dedicated to them, and to speak with them, not criticize them, not telling what to do, but listen what they have and what they need, and sometimes tell me your way to live and life, and let me consult you for what you can take.
Yes.
But the COVID come and the show.
Are you still on lockdown?
Not yet. No, in this month we are more free, but we have been locked down around a month and a half.
Long time. Valbona, we just had a question come in, and the question says, what do you do to stay so beautiful? So why don't you give one of your beauty secrets? You have many beauty secrets. Why don't you share one?
But you know that I don't do a lot about being good.
I know, but you had a lot of makeup. You're so natural. I mean, I happen to know you don't.
You know that generally I don't like to make a lot of makeup. I usually use very natural makeup. And I'm careful on eating. On sport, not so much, but I'll start now. But I'm a happy person, maybe. And I don't count them. I don't count them. I don't count my age. And I'm feeling 28, not 48. Maybe that's
exactly. I think that is. I mean, that was one thing that my mom always taught me is I don't even think about my age. Like I literally don't even think about it. And I find that when you don't think about it, just psychologically, you just feel better, you know, because when I was in my 30s, my body and my was in such awful pain all the time. I felt like I was 100. And now that I'm 56, I'm pain free, and
Don't
I
say it.
feel like
Don't say it.
I'm proud
Because
of
don't say it.
it.
You know,
No.
the person is how I feel, how much he feel or she feel. It's a question of self-confidence maybe, or
Yeah.
self-respect. Okay, I'm careful. I'm careful on some things, but still now I'm not doing a lot. I'll start maybe a little late.
Yeah. I know that you
And
have,
for this reason, I cannot say a lot because I'm not doing anything special to
well,
share with you.
you know that there is one beauty secret that I know that you do, and I'm going to share it with the world. So every morning, Valbona takes a clove of garlic,
Yeah.
a
Oh, okay. Maybe
pure clove of garlic. Go ahead. You want to
and
tell the rest?
and the warm water with lemon. I do
And
this
you
every morning,
and you
quite every morning.
swallow the
Swallow
full
because
clove.
it doesn't smell after that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you eat it and then you meet people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is one of your beauty secrets, and garlic is so good for your heart and just your overall
Also,
health.
in this period now of the COVID, in the night before sleeping, I got the same water with lemon, warm water with lemon, with soda, but I don't know, it's a white thing you put inside. I don't know how you call in English. Mm,
Is it sweet?
no, it's like a powder, a white powder. You
Powdered.
use it powder. You use it sometimes. You use it for the cakes.
In
You
America,
know.
powder is a different word.
Okay, in Albania it's powder. They are not, don't tell me because I will tell the story of your mother-in-law. What does it mean in Albanian? You can tell the
Oh,
story. You can tell the story. Yeah, you can tell the story. It will be very nice and very funny for them to listen.
what, for muti?
Yes, Farmuti.
Okay,
If
so
if
shall I
some
tell it?
if is an Albanian there, they will laugh
Excuse me.
now.
Okay, and I will
But
apologize to all the Albanians who are listening. So I'm in Albania and I'm hosting the Miss Europe contest. And I was taken on, I went with my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law is German, and I call her Mutti. And so we have a mutual friend. His name is Ardit Jabrea, and he's he's an instigator. So he takes me to I'm on an interview, and he says to the host, "Please ask the American about her mother-in-law." So the interview went like this. So Tracy, welcome to Albania. Blah 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 blah. Who are you traveling with? My mother-in-law. Oh, okay. What do you call your mother-in-law? Her name's Bill. No, what do you call her? Oh, I call her Muti. And the interview begins to go like this. And do you love your Muti? Yes, I love my Muti very much. Do you travel well? Yes, we travel very well together. Do you ever, do you ever, is it comfortable being with your Muti? Yes, it's very comfortable. We talk about everything together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Muti means,
in
and I
Albanian,
went in Albanian, and I went on a live interview and had a complete conversation about my enjoyment factor with on national TV. That
that's
was
the
one of
joke
our
that language sometimes makes.
so funny, so funny. Well, we are just about out of time. Is there anything that you want to share with our audience before we close?
And I just want to say that the experience of having a crown is wonderful, but sometimes you have to understand that the crown is a responsibility, okay? And you cannot handle a crown if you cannot be strong to handle it in the way you have to, because it means anything. And I'm proud of, okay, it's stupid to say by me I'm proud of myself, but I think the crown fit me and I fit to her too.
100%. And I want to close, as this is also a show about understanding self-love and being able to see it through the eyes of a queen, and what made her be able to go from being able to capture that crown. And there's one thing that I love about Valbona, and I think it's an important message for every person, not just every woman, but every person out there. But I think more women need to have this essence about her. That, in life we go along and people will push our boundaries, or they will try to put us in situations when they want to give us less than what we deserve. And Valbona, over the years, I've heard her say, and I absolutely love it, is that if somebody pushes her boundaries, she has a reference point in herself that she goes to, that when it comes out of her mouth, she will literally say, "Do you know who I am? I'm Valbona Selimllari." And this is such an important boundary to have, because it means that she understands what her standard is. She understands what her worth is. She understands what her position is, and she understands where the minimum that she will accept or not accept. And that's been such a great example to me, Valbona, to learn to say that, wait a minute, I'm Tracy Kimball. And I think every person needs to have that self-awareness as to, wait a minute, do you remember who you're talking to right now? Because you're losing respect for the person that's on the receiving end of your words or your choices or what you're trying to bring into our life. And so that's what I would want everyone to leave this interview with, is to remember where you are. Go ahead, Valbona, and you can close it.
No, unfortunately, we don't live in a world so peace and nice. We are surrounded sometimes from people, they don't deserve our respect and our love. But you don't have to lose. Sometimes I say I don't have to lose time with them. I just have to make a big X to them and be selective. We can stay. We stay and we respect the ones they give us the same respect we give to them. In the life, you have to give and take. And then being self-confident is showing to the people how strong you are. And before they think to do you something bad, they have to think a lot about.
They have to think twice.
You have to think twice.
Exactly.
Because they don't care if they hurt your feelings, or if they do things, or if they say a bad word. They go and sleep, and you stay and say, "Why he said to me like that?" No, I'm vaccinated now. No, I don't care anymore, because I know who I am, and I'm so selective, and everybody in life have to get what they deserve to get.
Exactly. And that's why you are Valbona Selimllari.
For this, after the life here, we go somewhere. Somebody goes in heaven, somebody somewhere else.
It's true. It's true. Well, we are out of time. Valbona Selimllari, I love you so much. And this has been an amazing half an hour. Thank you for stopping your day and coming in and joining us. And I hope to see you in a few weeks when I get to Greece, as soon as I can
you
get
too. And
in.
I cannot wait. And I'm sorry, maybe my English today was not so, but I was, I have emotions speaking. I'm a TV girl and speaking to you now, and knowing that a lot of people is watching us. My words were not, I couldn't speak so much.
No, you were perfect.
I excuse you, my English was, okay.
It's perfect. You're perfect. I love you very much. Thank you,
everybody,
everybody,
love you too,
for joining
Tracy,
us.
And thank you, everybody. And a big kiss for everybody is here. Bye. Bye, sweetie.
See you guys. Bye, bye, bye. Love you lots.
I cannot.